Today's text comes from Sandy in Oregon. Sandy wants to know about fiber choices. I know there in El Paso you guys eat a lot of avocados, but I personally don't care for them. What are other choices I can do to hit the 45 to 50 grams of fiber that you want me eating each day? Super question, Sandy. So she's referring to the page 5 in the weight loss section, the fat burning section of her Trinity Health Coaching student binder or resource book. The top 6 sources of fiber are Fiber One cereal, USANA Fiber G+, lentils, cooked lentils, black or pinto beans, black beans or pinto beans, edamame, and avocados. So as she said, she's not into avocados. Personally, I think an avocado a day keeps the doctor away. It's like the perfect food. But for whatever reason she doesn't like them, she's in the same camp as Bob. He won't touch avocados either. So edamame is a super choice. There's a couple ways you can eat edamame. One is in spaghetti noodles. So check out our blog noted below from when we did the feature on pasta. And check out the blog there on where you can buy edamame noodles. Super high fiber, great high protein, and a very, very low glycemic index or glycemic load. Or the other way you can get edamame is frozen. They come in little freezer bags. You pop them in the microwave or steam them in a bowl. Just put some good sea salt on them or whatever your favorite salt is. Get them out of the pods, a great little snack. Pinto beans and black beans, we'll do another segment on beans. Obviously the canned beans are your second choice. It's better to get them it's better to get the dried beans and boil them and make them yourself, but canned beans are okay too. Lentils, there's all kinds. There's red lentils, green lentils, yellow lentils. If you haven't tried Bob's incredible, amazing lentil soup, I'll put a link below for the recipe. It is absolutely to die for, my favorite soup on the planet. And then that brings us to the other two that we'd like to talk about. So a fiber supplement, a fiber powder supplement, or Fiber One cereal. So Fiber One cereal is actually the best, highest fiber, lowest glycemic load cereal that there is. I thought I had some in the kitchen to show you, but I didn't. All I had is my prop for the All Brand. You notice I haven't even opened it. We don't really eat this here. Fiber One is our better choice. But I'll go ahead and show you the label here on the screen in a minute. All Brand original, not any of the new stuff. And Fiber One original, not any of the new stuff that has more sugars added. So one serving is a half a cup, and a serving has 4 grams of protein, 6 grams of sugar, and 10 grams of fiber. Now it doesn't break it down and tell us whether it's soluble or insoluble. Remember, you want to mix. So we look at the ingredients list and we find that the ingredients are wheat bran, sugar, malt flavor, and salt. So malt flavor and salt, okay, pretty much just spices, flavorings, there's not much in here. But sugar as the second ingredient, really? So 6 grams of sugar, all of that comes from the sugar because bran wouldn't have any natural sugar in it. So you're having 6 grams of added table sugar. So quiz time. What kind of a glycemic load is 6 grams of sugar? If you're one of our clients, flip further back in the resource book past beyond the fiber page and go to the very end to the sugar page. On the sugar page you're going to see how many grams of sugar are in a tablespoon of sugar. There on the sugar page, page 22 in the version I have, you'll see that table sugar has 13 grams of sugar per tablespoon. So it is table sugar that's in here, regular sucrose. So if there's 6 grams of sugar in here, like I said, and there's 13 in a tablespoon, there's roughly a half a tablespoon of sugar. A half a tablespoon of sugar in just one half cup serving of this. That's a lot of sugar. When you look here, you'll see that it has a glycemic load of 8 on a full tablespoon. So that means your glycemic load of 4, it'll be a glycemic load of 4 with the half tablespoon. So when you add to that the carbs that are actually in it to begin with, in the wheat bran, you want to look at the net carbs. 23 total carbs minus 10 grams of fiber gives you 13 net carbs, and 6 of those 13 are sugar. So it's roughly 50% sugar. The carbs in here, the net carbs that you're getting in this cereal, is roughly 50% from sugar and 50% from the wheat. What's the word on wheat? Is it high glycemic, medium, or low glycemic load? As you know, wheat is high. So you've got 50% from sugar and 50% from wheat, which is why I don't eat that brand. Now fiber one is not quite so bad, so that is your choice. And if you mix it with maybe some Greek yogurt or some frozen berries or fresh berries, sprinkle a little on top with fiber one, you're going to get 14 grams of fiber in a half a cup of cereal. However, my personal favorite way to get my fiber, aside from I love avocados, but if I were you, Sandy, what I would do is I would supplement with a fiber product. So our favorite is obviously Fiber G Plus. 1 tablespoon has 12 grams of fiber, roughly 50-50, soluble and insoluble. Comes from a mixture of fibers. Psyllium, cane fiber, organic agave inulin, which is a prebiotic, super good for us. Citrus pectin, it even has some MCTs in here. This is an amazing product. The best-selling fiber supplement, Metamucil, is completely different. If you read the ingredient list on Metamucil, the only ingredient is psyllium husk. That was the first ingredient in the Fiber G Plus, but that's the only ingredient in here. So it does not have the soluble and insoluble fiber. It's just one. It doesn't have a good blend. Just one source of fiber. And if you read the label closely, it says 1 rounded teaspoon in 8 ounces of water has 2.4 grams of soluble fiber. 2.4 grams. 2.4 grams is nothing. In fact, in order to even make a claim of effect on cholesterol, you have to have at least 7 grams in a serving. So the way they get around that, the way they put their claim on here is it says, quote, diets low in saturated fat and cholesterol that include 7 grams of soluble fiber per day may reduce the risk of heart disease by lowering cholesterol. 1 rounded teaspoon in 8 ounces of water 3 times a day provides 7 grams. So 1 tablespoon, 12 grams. Huge difference. And here you have soluble and insoluble versus only the one. So not a good choice. Plus, have you ever tried this? Kind of turns into jelly in your mouth. You got to drink it down really fast. We use this, we mix it in with our soups and mix it in with yogurt, drinks, pretty much anything, any liquid you might choose. You can mix this up and easily get it down. It's got no flavor whatsoever, so you can mix it in with anything. It won't change the texture, it won't change the flavor, and you're going to get 12 grams of both soluble and insoluble. If you do a cost comparison, I know some people say, well, this is cheaper. It is, but if you do a cost comparison of gram to gram, fibergram to fibergram, there actually isn't any price difference and you're getting a much higher quality product here. So thanks for the question, Sandy. I appreciate your input. Good luck getting the 45 to 50 grams a day. If you don't have trouble with cholesterol and you're regular, you probably could get by with 35 to 40 grams a day, but if you are trying to lower your cholesterol to make your doctor happy, as you know, we don't really care unless it's the small dense cholesterol. Be sure you've had your blood test done so you know if you have small dense or big fluffies. And if you have some small dense you're trying to get lower, then do be sure you're getting the 45 to 50 grams. Be an example to others, because all around us people really are dying prematurely. So God bless, have a great day, and thank you for tuning in.